Now, sanctions have been a common part of a foreign policy tool to influence the behavior of politicians and countries for a long time. The different nature of this sanction is it surgically targets a number of companies within Russia, energy, finance, and the military production of munitions and arms, and identifies these companies in terms of robbing their ability to raise capital, to issue new debt and new equity, to finance their operations from Western investors. We've never seen a sanction of this nature before. The other challenge is that the Russian economy, unlike sanctions we've seen against Myanmar, North Korea, Cuba, Iran, the Russian economy is well integrated into the global economic fabric. So a sanction against Russia has broad implications against global investors who commonly hold a lot of Russian equity and debt amongst their investment portfolio. The part of the sanction that probably has the most impact is targeting those financial entities and their ability to participate in Western capital markets or have capital from the West come back into Russia. In fact, we've seen 150, 200 billion annually in capital flight out of Russia. So investors, Western investors, anyone under a US person or EU citizen subject to the sanction is obligated to pull out or not invest any new assets in those sanctioned companies. Given the complexity of the compliance burden that I described earlier, Thomson Reuters launched a specific service to help our investment managers, our broker-dealers, and our banking clients specifically deal with the challenges of this Russian sanction. Our Russian sanctions tracking service looks at all of the companies and their relationships, all of their ownership and property interests. So we build these hierarchies. Further, we look at any debt or equity issued by a sanctioned entity or a subsidiary of that sanctioned entity. We look at when it was issued. We look at other components of the instrument and ensure that our list is complete and accurate in terms of the specific instruments that cannot be owned or settled subject to this sanction. So we have a very specific response to a very complex problem.